Hey, Brandon Sanderson here, author of the Stormlight Archive and Mistborn and some of the Wheel of Time books. I'm not sure if those of you watching are going to be Magic fans or Brandon fans or what, but I get to talk about Magic the Gathering today because Wizards of the Coast sent me a preview card. I am old, and being old, my very first expansion set of Magic was Legends, and I instantly fell in love with the multicolored creatures. They were all terrible back then, but I fell in love with them. I remember opening a pack and getting Chromium, which was a 3-color creature. You don't understand. Back then, creatures' spells were 1 color. Getting one that had 3 was just mind-boggling to me. I fell in love with 3-color cards to the point that eventually, when they released the Invasion block, which was also doing some of these things, and they released these lands that tap for 1 mana of 3 different colors, I just bought a ton of them. They were terrible. But I collected them all, and I put them in every deck. So you can imagine, well, here, when I saw Lightning Angel back during that block, how instantly I fell in love with a good old Lightning Angel. This used to be a really, really good card. And, you know, legitimate powerhouse. So you might be able to imagine that Khans of Tarkir is one of my favorite sets of all time, and it is. This is my Khans cube that I have with, that I've built so we can draft it as much as we want. And they, of course, have lots of cool 3-color cards. And one of the reasons I fell in love with it, I thought that it was an excellent set. Still think it plays very, very well. Using Morph so that you can cast these big, expensive, multicolored creatures with any color of mana early on and then flip them over for cool effects later was an inspired decision. It really leaned into some of the things that I like to do, which is play weird control decks that aren't necessarily always the best, but are trying to do something fun. And so I'm really happy that Wizards gave me a preview card from my favorite tricolor pair, the Jeskai, and they gave me an awesome card that I get to show you now. So this is Flamehold Grappler. This is a rare 3/3 for Jeskai mana that when you cast it, you can copy one of your spells. So much fun. Usually not very good, but really fun. Maybe it'll be good this time because it's on a creature body. That's a pretty good stat line for 3/3 for 3. So I'm certainly going to try it. Copying your own spell effects aren't always the most powerful, but they are often among the most fun. And these days, building your wacky control decks that try to stall the game, it's not as viable as it used to be, but it is, when you can pull it off, really awesome. So I am looking forward to playing with this Jeskai card and to copying my spells and doing all kinds of very cool things. And my cube here, could use some updates. I actually put some things from Dragons and some things that are Tarkir cards from other sets, and I have a bonus sheet. You could actually see that my Lightning Angel here has a pink dot on it. That means it's from my bonus sheet, so for sorting afterward. And so when my Tarkir cube will be getting some upgrades coming up with the new set as we are going back. And it looks really fun. So you can imagine I'm very excited for Tarkir Dragonstorm, the new set coming out April 11th. They didn't pay me for this. This isn't, this is just, I am pretty happy to shill for Magic because I love it. So I've always said on my podcast that there's one easy way to my heart, and that's through Magic cards. So, and they sent me one that isn't even out yet. So that makes me super excited. Thank you for listening to me drone out on about how much fun it's been to watch Magic start making actually good 3-color cards and 3-color lands. And I'm as excited as you are to find out what they're going to do with the new set.